Hello everyone and welcome to our very short and brief video where I'm going to talk about the Certified Public Accountants of Uganda course. My name is CPA Mugisha from Harvest Training and Consultancy, one of the approved and recognized tuition provider for the Certified Public Accountants of Uganda course. In this video, I'll talk about the frequently asked questions, questions that have been put forward by some of you who want to enroll for the Certified Public Accountants of Uganda course. So I'll talk about a number of things, including what is CPA, the role of CPAs, the syllabus structure, the entry requirements, issues of exemptions, progression rules. I'll talk about the pass mark. I'll talk about the modes of study. I'll talk about the registration and fees. And of course, I'll start off straight away by talking about what CPA is all about. Now, the Certified Public Accountant qualification is a designation given by the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda to all those individuals that complete the CPA professional course. The Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda is mandated to regulate and maintain the standards of accountants in Uganda. The Institute is also mandated to regulate the conduct of accountants and the practicing accountants. Those, as I again mentioned, those that have decided to practice accounting in Uganda as a business. So the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda is the mandated body. It's a government body, and it was established by the Accountants Act of 2013 to discharge the roles I have talked about. The role of a CPA. CPAs do very many things, including financial advisory. They act as financial advisors. They act as tax consultants. They act as public accountants. They act as business consultants. They act as auditors, including internal and external auditors, and also work in any position where the entity may require a finance or accounts officer. So basically, I would say that the opportunities as a CPA are definitely endless. If you don't have a CPA, you find yourself limited in a number of ways. You cannot take up particular, you may be employed, but you may not take up certain positions because of that limitation. So for you to do away with the limitation, you need to enroll for the Certified Public Accountants of Uganda course so that you can be able to improve on your competitive advantage and be able to compete with others. So ideally, what is the structure? What is the examination structure? So in the next slide, I'm going to present to you what I would say is the CPA examination syllabus structure. The structure is made up of 4 levels. We have level 1, which includes testing of competence. We have level 2, which includes the testing of technical skills. We have level 3, which includes testing of professional skills. And then we have level 4, which where you tested on your professional expertise. Now, level 1 is made up of 7 papers, including paper 1, which is financial accounting, paper 2, which is quantitative techniques. We have paper 3, which is economic environment. We have paper 4, which is business law. We have paper 5, which is business management and information technology, information systems. We have paper 6, which is taxation. We have paper 7, which is management accounting. Now, of course, as we are going to see, you might do all these papers or you might be exempted depending on the qualifications you have right now. So we shall go into issues of exemption ahead of our discussion. Level 2 is made up of basically 5 papers. We have paper 8, which is financial reporting. We have paper 9, which is advanced taxation. We have paper 10, which is financial management, and then we have paper 11, which is management decision and control. We have paper 12, which is auditing and professional ethics. So these are the 5 papers on level 2. Then we have level 3, testing of professional skills, 5 papers again. Paper 13, which is advanced financial reporting. We have paper 14, which is public sector accounting and reporting. We have paper 15, which is business policy and strategy. We have paper 16, which is advanced financial management. We have paper 17, which is auditing and assurance services. Level 4 basically has one major paper, which is paper 18, integration of knowledge. So basically, this is the examination syllabus structure. And for you to enroll, there are particular entry requirements, and of course, among those, now these entry requirements are divided into three major. These entry requirements are divided into three major categories. We have those that have degrees, okay, from the university or institutes of higher learning. We have certificates and diplomas. We can take you up if you have those qualifications, and then the A level. Now, of course, the details include, for those who have a degree, definitely from any recognized university, you will be admitted into the program. If you have an accounting technician certificate or diploma from a recognized professional accountancy body, such as ISPAU. Now, the Institute of Certified Accountants of Uganda has its own diploma, which is the Accounting Technician's Diploma. We have diplomas from institutes like CASNEB, NBAA, and Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Rwanda, ICPA, and so on. So those having the accounting technician certificate or diploma from professional accountancy bodies that are recognized, you will also be enrolled into the program. Then we have those that have diploma pursued in a period of at least 2 years from a recognized university or institution of higher learning. Okay, so those categories are also allowed to enroll. Then we have a professional certificate offered by any other body such as SIPS and CIM. You can also enroll for the CPA course. And then we have those that have just completed their A level and have the A level certificate. Now, here the condition is that you must have at least 2 principal passes. You must have at least 2 principal passes and then at least 5 credits at your O level. Now, in the 5 credits, English and mathematics are mandatory and are inclusive. Then we have the foreign accountancy qualifications such as SCCA and CIMA and CA. Now, people having these foreign accountancy qualifications, you might be required to sit additional papers. For example, right now, those that are having SCCA, you might be required to sit for paper 4, which is business law, and paper 14, public sector accounting and reporting, including paper 9. Now, reason for this is that SCCA is a global qualification, and you find that the business law, the framework for public sector accounting and reporting, the framework for taxation is not the same as the framework that we cover under the CPA. So if you want to be recognized by the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda and you have these foreign accountancy qualifications, you'll be required to sit for additional papers so that you can be fully graduated as a CPA Uganda professional. Then when it comes to issues of exemptions, very many people have been asking us which papers are we going to do, assuming that I've completed my university degree, what exemptions am I entitled to, and so on. So I have something here from the brochure that you'll receive on registration with the institute. And as you can see, the exemptions are going to depend on first of all, the university, and then secondly, the qualification that you acquired from that particular university. So they're going to vary, and I'll be sharing this. If you really want to know much more about which exemptions you're entitled to, just WhatsApp me. I'll be able to share this particular brochure so that you can be able to look at the exemptions. But as you can see, exemptions are going to be granted basically for level 1 papers. Level 1 papers, paper 1 up to paper 7, as we have seen in the structure. Those are the issues of exemptions. They will depend on the qualification and the university where you acquired your first degree. Next, we move into the progression rules, and of course there are several progression rules you need to appreciate here. Number 1, a candidate may sit for a minimum of 1 and a maximum of all the subjects at any level at any one sitting. So you have to sit for at least 1 paper. Okay, and if you're to sit for all of them, you can sit for all the papers, at a particular sitting. Now, I usually don't encourage people to sit for all the papers. I've only seen one person who has done it in my 8 years of experience in this profession. Only one person has managed to sit and passed all of them. It is very, very hard. First of all, the input is too much. You need to labor a lot when it comes to reading and concentrating and focusing. And find that most of us are really already employed, and we have other responsibilities besides the CPA course. So it wouldn't be reasonable for you to do all the papers. But you can do the papers if you have all the time and the dedication, and you don't have other commitments elsewhere. So you can sit for a minimum of one paper and a maximum of all the papers at all the levels. And of course, the other question has been to advise how many papers one can do. I think 3 papers will be good. 3 papers are good if you are working, if you have other responsibility, you have a family, and so on. 3 papers are okay as long as you set your target, you set your timetable and schedule very, very well, and you have a very, very good institution that is mentoring you and assisting you, and you have all the materials. No problem, you can sit for 3 papers and be able to pass them. Number 2 is that a candidate must complete a lower level of the syllabus before proceeding on to the next level. That's very, very important. You must complete level 1 before you go to level 2. Now, the exception to this rule is that where a candidate has 2 subjects, either at level 1 or level 2, in such a case, a candidate may sit for those subjects with some other subjects at the next level. But there are certain papers you cannot do at level 1 at the same time at level 2. Things like financial accounting and financial reporting. Those 2 papers go hand in hand. The knowledge in financial accounting is transferred and carried forward to financial reporting. So those 2 papers cannot be done at the same time. So if you have financial accounting at level 1 and financial reporting at level 2, then those 2 cannot be taken at the same time. You must finish one before you proceed to the other. But of course, we are saying you can take on 2 subjects either at level 1 or level 2, assuming that you still have to complete level 1 and you intend to proceed to level 2. Then the other rule is that a candidate must complete level 3 to be eligible to register for level 4. So you must complete level 3 to be eligible to register for level 4. So that is a very, very big limitation, something that is very, very important for you to note. Now, as I've mentioned, there are certain papers you're not going to do. These, of course, with time, as you're progressing with the course, you get to know. But I can highlight here. Paper 1 on level 1 cannot be taken together with paper 8 at level 2, and cannot be taken together with paper 13 at level 3, because the knowledge at level 1, as I've mentioned, feeds into financial reporting. Financial reporting feeds into advanced financial reporting. So you cannot have these. You must complete one and then progress to the other. Then things like taxation paper 6 must be completed before you start on paper 9, because taxation paper 6 feeds into advanced taxation. You can't do the 2 at the same time. And even when the timetabling of exam is being done, these papers are almost done at the same time. Cost and management and MDC. Paper 7 and paper 11 cannot be taken at the same time, because knowledge in paper 7 is carried forward into paper 11. Financial management paper 10 and advanced financial management paper 16 cannot be taken together, because the knowledge in financial management is needed for advanced financial management. Auditing and professional ethics paper 12 cannot be taken at the same time with paper 17, which is auditing and other assurance services. These 2 cannot be taken at the same time, because knowledge in paper 12 is needed in paper 17. So as you progress into the course, you see that you now understand clearly and appreciate why certain papers at level 1 cannot be done at the same time with papers at level number 2. Issues of pass mark again. So the pass mark has been set at 50%. With 50%, we shall say you have passed the paper. Of course, I should mention that the institute will be able to indicate the marks on your result slip, so that people can know how you have performed in a particular area. So this again calls for more hard work as you are preparing for these exams, because if you have 50s and 50s, it would mean you didn't really do it well. I usually tell my students 50% means you've passed half and failed half. So why would you do that? So score at least above 60%, 70%, 80%. Why not? So prepare adequately, because this is who you are. Usually I tell people that as you're undertaking this course, you have taken this particular path. This is going to be your life, this is going to be your career, this is going to be the person you are. You cannot be a plumber, you cannot be a pilot, you cannot be you can be a politician, but you won't be a DJ. Okay, so you be a professional accountant, and as a professional accountant, we expect that you clearly understand what you're doing. So it is important for you to actually score above the 50%. Now the next question, and of course the gist of this video, is the fees and charges. Now the fees and charges I'm putting forward here are those set by the Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Now for registration, this is a one-time fee for the CPA course, and that is 130,000. We shall update this in case there are any changes. The annual renewal is 100,000, and then the National Council, you pay for National Council for Higher Education, 20,000. Now I need to talk about this annual renewal. The annual renewal is paid annually. You must pay to renew your studentship. Okay, you must pay. But if you're registering for the very first time as a student of CPA, you pay a one-off bullet payment of 130. So the procedure for payment of these fees is clearly indicated on the institute's website. I'll be able to share and leave a link on this video for you. Exciting is that the registration is done online. You can do it online, but you'll be required to take your documents to the institute for verification. They need to verify your documents and to really prove and do some background check and see whether the documents are authentic. If you're planning to present unauthentic documents, I warn you ahead of time, you're not going to be allowed to proceed if your documents are not authentic. Then we have the issues of examination fees. Again, we keep on getting questions about the examination fees. Now, the examination fees will depend on two major things. One, on the level. Number two is, when are you doing this? Are you doing it on a normal registration, or you're doing it late after the deadline that has been set by the institute? So the fees are on your screens right now, and you can see those who decide to register for examination late will be penalized, and you can see already there is a penalty in there. So for level 1, each paper you're going to be charged 85,000, okay, for examination if you're doing it normal, and if you're doing it late, you're going to be charged 127,500. These fees, of course, are not cast in stone. They can be reviewed, and new rates will be communicated to you through the right channels. So finally, I think I should talk about the mode of study. Now, right now we are running online classes, and as a student of Harvest Training and Consultancy, you'll be able to get your lectures through Zoom. We conduct our lectures through Zoom, and of course we shall allow you to create your own account on our e-learning platform. I'll leave a link below this video which will direct you to our e-learning platform where you can create your own student account. Now, of course, when you make the payment, we shall proceed to upload any material that you may need, including the lecture notes, the lecture slides, lecture videos, assignment, and so on. So all these you're going to get. Then on top of that, we shall also include you on the WhatsApp group. Each class is we create a WhatsApp group for each class, but itself. I should mention that the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda does not engage itself in teaching of the CPA course. So the teaching of the CPA course is done through approved and recognized tuition providers. Approved and recognized tuition providers. You can get the list, as I mentioned earlier on the Institute's website, so that you do not land into problems. People usually come to us and they have enrolled somewhere, and along the way, you see, doing this needs commitment and investment. So along the way, you find that you may enroll somewhere, this person is not approved, is not recognized, and at the end of the day, this person teaches you one, two times and disappears from you. So try as much as possible to do your studies with those that are approved and recognized by the Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Now, if you want to reach out to us, we are located on Karl Marx Building, Office Suite D12, Plot 48, Bomo Road. And of course, you can reach out on those mobile phones, on those numbers on your screens right now. You can send us a WhatsApp, you can send us an email, you can visit our website, you can visit our offices. This is what we do, and we have dedicated staff that are there to advise you and guide you on exactly what to do. You can also reach out to me on the WhatsApp number. I'll be able to assist you and give you all the other information that you need. So I hope this video has been helpful to you, and I encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also like our Facebook page and all other social media platforms that we have, so that you can get instant messages and support from our team and from the institution. So with that, I wish you all the best. But of course, before I go, I need to inform you that we also have other exciting, very, very exciting programs like the tax practitioners course and bookkeeping with QuickBooks. So we do not only want to train you in CPA, we want to continue to support you as you progress in your career. So we have several programs to help you develop as a professional accountant, start your own practice in taxation or bookkeeping, and also to learn other things like QuickBooks, Tally, SAP, and if in case you need these softwares, we can also install for you, we can train you, we can also give you support. So until then, I wish you all the best. Any other issue, kindly reach out to us on the addresses indicated here, and I wish you all the best.